Pull up in the gold, I'm leading. But them other man ain't feeding. I don't wanna go Bombay. Them I don't know what I do when I go from Beeling. Leading the pack in black and I'm on with the bat. Snapping with a phone and
So basically we're gonna react to when Corrupt I did it again.
What's wrong with you, bro? What the heck? You tripping, bro? You tripping?
So basically we're gonna react to when Corrupt I did it again. When corrupt cops regret messing with the wrong people. This one's intense, this one's different, and the corrupt cops keep getting worse. Let's get into it. This bloke's picking up some trash. He's fucked up, man. Not allowed to pick up trash where he is. So let's get into it.
I told you many times to put it down. And you're holding a gun! Put it down.
Sometimes, police officers believe that they can do whatever they want, and so they do it. But what happens when the people they harass decide to take action? Here are 4 cases when citizens destroy corrupt cops. Starting with 26-year-old Zaid Atkinson, a college student who on the 1st of March 2019 was confronted by Officer John Smiley, a 14-year veteran with Boulder Police, as he was picking up trash.
Brother looks like he's 14 years old, not a 14-year-old veteran.
Smiley, a 14-year veteran Boulder Police, as he was picking up trash outside his home.
I couldn't help but notice you just sitting on the patio out there. What's that? I couldn't help but notice you sitting on the patio behind this building.
Picking up trash though?
Yeah, and there's signs for no trespassing, private property, that kind of thing. Yeah, I wasn't sure what you were doing, if you lived here or you worked here. Yeah, it looks like you're working, doing something, picking stuff up. Okay, gotcha. What's the actual address then? Okay, what unit are you in?
I don't think I have to actually tell you that.
Well, I'm just checking to make sure that you have a right to be here, that's all.
I just told you I lived here.
Okay.
And I told you that I'm working as well.
Okay.
Shouldn't that be enough for you?
Well, I gotta verify it, just so I know that you do.
I feel like that's enough verification, isn't it? Like, what the fuck would he be picking? Why else would he be picking up trash out front there? Like, what's wrong with picking up the trash?
In fact, live here.
What do you need from me?
If you have an ID with your address on it, that'd be great.
As soon as the interaction starts, we can see Officer Smiley asking whether Atkinson lives on the property and then asking for identification. Atkinson gave Smiley his student identification showing certain annoyance, but the officer was not satisfied because the card didn't show his home address, and he didn't believe him.
Do you have anything with your address on it?
No, look, man. Here, why don't you follow
just
me
relax.
And I'll just fucking leave the building, dude.
Wait, just chill out, man.
Dude, this is ridiculous.
I'm just asking you if you have something with your address on it.
Does he actually live there? That's what I want to know. Because he just said I'll leave the building.
Have something with my address
Well,
on it.
a lot of people have a driver's license.
They just carry something with their address on it.
Yeah, an ID.
It's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah. So, Mr. Atkinson, can I get your date of birth, please?
Nah.
Why?
I just need to verify who you are, that you belong here, that you have a right to be here, okay?
Are you kidding me, man?
Can you have a seat, please?
No.
Mr. Atkinson.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, don't do it, brother. Don't do it, man.
Can you please have a seat? Put that down. Stop.
Having provided his ID, Atkinson even suggests that Smiley escort him to the building to confirm, but the officer ignores him and continues to question him. The frustrated 26-year-old simply stopped listening to the officer and instead continued walking around the residence, just picking up trash.
Mr. Atkinson, right now you're obstructing a police officer, which is a jailable offense. I'm asking you one more time to sit down.
I'm not doing anything wrong. And you're not going to arrest me. You're not going to do anything. Because I live here. And I didn't do anything wrong.
Last chance, sir.
Sorry for pausing it, but I'd just smack him over the fucking head with a
Have a
stick.
seat.
Fuck off.
Sit down.
Arrest him.
Right now, I'm
Nah, you get arrested for that,
investigating
but-
you for trespass.
You're going to... I fucking live here, dumbass.
Sit down. Sit down.
No.
At this point, the situation has become hostile, and Atkinson instead decides just to keep picking up trash whilst arguing with Smiley, who kept following him until they reached the rear of the building, where Smiley showed the kind of police officer he is.
You have a dangerous object in your hand and you're failing to put it down.
I'm picking up trash.
Put it down.
You're
You're being detained.
Your hand is on your weapon, and you're gonna shoot me? That's what you're gonna do, officer?
290, we're still
You're
behind
gonna shoot a resident on his
2333 Folsom.
property for
Subject
picking up
is failing to
trash.
comply.
That's what you're gonna do, officer?
Sit down, sir.
Why don't you use your brain?
I asked you several
Use your
times.
intelligence. Are you gonna kill me?
Several times I've asked you.
On your weapon.
Yes,
I
it is.
That's
I
a
threatened
gun.
because you're not
That's a
putting that
gun.
down. Yes, it is.
I'm picking up trash.
Put it down. I told you many times to put it down.
And you're holding a gun.
Put it down.
And
He's
you're
gonna
holding
crash
a gun.
out. Well, he is
Sir, put it
crashing
down.
out.
And
But
you're holding a gun.
fuck is that noise?
Put it down.
And you're holding a gun.
Sir, put it down.
And you're holding a gun.
Oh, it is on the video.
You're not gonna get away with murder. You're not. Not today.
290, it's going
Not
to be
today.
Arapahoe.
You're not gonna get away with murder.
Sit down.
I'm not sitting down.
Look, I don't want this to go any further, but you need to
You're
comply
gonna
with my
shoot me?
orders.
I don't have a weapon.
That's a weapon.
This is a bucket.
No, that's a weapon. Right
This
there.
is a clamper for picking up garbage, sir.
Put it down. I'm telling you, I'm threatened
It's
by
not a
it.
weapon. You're not threatened. I'm threatened. You have a fucking gun that kills people.
Yeah, he just tried to
How
copy what he said, though. How can you say you feel threatened after he just said he feels threatened?
am I supposed to kill someone?
Sit
with
down,
this?
sir.
Dude, no. Keep that.
Sit
that on
down.
there. He's got a gun in his hand.
Without any type of justification, as is clearly seen in the body cam footage, Officer Smiley stupidly declares he feels threatened by the trash picker Atkinson carries and decides to pull out his gun. Pulling out a gun during an argument is sure to make just about anybody feel frightened, especially if you're being racially profiled. And if you thought things would ease when more reasonable and emphatic
Yeah, I never
officers
said nothing
arrived
like
a
that,
few minutes
but-
later and explained to Smiley that what he was doing was wrong, well, you're absolutely wrong about that.
He's got a gun.
Sit down.
Gun. He's got a gun.
Have a seat.
He's got a gun. He's
Sit
got
down.
A gun. What do you mean? This is my property.
290,
This is
we're
my
still
house. I
giving him
live
verbal
here.
commands, trying to get him to comply. Sit down and drop that object.
I don't have to do
Sit
anything.
down and drop it.
I'm on duty doing my work and my job, and this officer comes over here and
Drop the object.
Imagine he's actually like paid by a company and a boss. He actually is paid to, like, he lives there, that's where he works, and he's actually just cleaning. And this cop is literally ruining his day at work.
Are you serious? Just relax. Oh, Tinio, look at that. No, I'm not doing anything.
Have a seat. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it.
Why do you all four of them look, dude? All four.
The police are telling you to do something. Do it.
You have a gun in your hand.
Yes, I do, because you're not listening.
You have a fucking gun
You
in
have
your
a
hand.
weapon.
I don't have a
Drop the weapon. Drop it.
I don't have a weapon.
Drop it now.
What are you doing? No, what do you mean? Focus
Drop
on
it
you. There's
now.
fucking 6 of you.
Just drop it.
Really? This is my property.
We're not going anywhere. You need to drop it. I haven't confirmed that yet. I told you I'm investigating a trespass. You didn't give me your address. That's the first time. Have a seat.
Are threatening me on my property. I live here.
Hey, listen.
I'm a resident
The first thing you
of
need to
this
drop
property.
that
I'm
item.
picking up garbage from my fucking dorm. I go to school here.
Drop it. Just
I go
drop
to
it and
school
sit.
Here. Don't fucking tell me what to do. You guys don't have a goddamn fucking right to be doing this to me.
Sit down
I'm a
and drop
citizen
it.
of this country.
Sit
I
down.
fucking pay my taxes. I am a student, and all of you have weapons drawn, and I
Sit
feel
down.
threatened.
Sit down and drop that
No.
object.
I will not sit down. I refuse to sit down until you guys put your fucking weapons away.
All right, watch this. Watch
Put your goddamn weapons away.
right there. Can we talk?
Put your fucking gun away.
At least 5 new officers arrived on the scene, and what's absolutely dismaying is that every single one of them considered this poor man a threat and pulled out their guns, a man picking up trash. Then, while the arguments continued, another police officer who had entered the building came out and let our friendly cop, Smiley, know how in the wrong he was.
Okay, these nice people here told me that you are a resident.
Oh, wow.
So is
What a
it,
fucking
that's what we were
surprise.
trying to find out. Okay,
What a
just-
fucking surprise. I gave him my ID.
Okay.
And then he started taking down my fucking information, telling me this, that, and the other shit, telling me this, that, and the other thing. And then I walk away, and he pulls his fucking taser out
So
on me.
Zaid, I'm listening to you, and I just appreciate it if you so. So Zaid, if you were willing to sit down, this would bring everything down a little bit, and we could start.
I
I
do not feel comfortable sitting down around a bunch of fucking murderers.
Okay. Here.
I gave him my ID. He knew who I was. I said my name was Zaid Atkinson.
Okay.
I gave him my ID. He asked me what the address was. I said, let me walk up to the door and beat myself into the building. And he refused to let me walk to my house.
Okay, Zaid. I'm hearing what
How
you're
is that okay?
So
How is that okay?
I'm understanding you're upset.
What do you mean you're understanding I'm upset? He came out with a shotgun. Of course I'm upset. He pulled out his gun
his weapon.
and said that I'm a
Currently
threat.
trying to get him to comply.
On my own property, I'm a threat because I'm picking up garbage.
Take a step back or two for me, okay, so that I can feel.
Why don't you get off my property? Why don't you get off my property?
What I'm trying to resolve.
Why don't you get off my property and stop telling me what to do at my fucking house? How about that?
If you were willing to sit down, we could talk about
I'm not sitting down.
Okay.
Why don't you go home, officer?
Right.
And why don't you guys go find some real criminals instead of wasting my goddamn time? How about that?
Yeah.
I fucking live here. You think this is a joke? I fucking live here. You were ready to shoot me down. And you didn't know a goddamn thing. You're wasting all our fucking resources.
I didn't even point my gun
You're
at you,
wasting
sir.
all our resources. There's people out there actually committing crimes.
Like, can I
How do
tell
you
you something?
feel?
Can I
How
tell
do
you something?
feel? You're ready to jump out of your skin because you know you fucking made a dumb mistake today.
Can I tell you something?
No. I don't want to hear it. I
Okay.
want you to get
Why
off
don't
my
you talk
property.
to my partner,
I
then?
don't want to talk to any of
Right
you
now, I need you to
boys.
sit down
I want
so we
you
can
guys to
figure
get
it
off
out.
my property and stop wasting my fucking time.
That's not going to happen until I confirm who you are and what you're doing.
The officer also wanted Atkinson to provide his details, even though he had already confirmed
Yeah.
that the young man lived in the house. However, Atkinson refused to cooperate. Shortly afterward, Smiley is seen in conversation with another officer who appears to be his supervisor, discussing the situation.
I saw him sitting here
Yeah,
in
you need to tell me who the
this
you are.
area. Saw the
What's your
private
name?
property sign. Thought maybe he wasn't really doing anything. He's kind of milling about, and then he'd come back down, sit, milling about, come back down to sit. And then when I came into the alley, he stood up, and I saw that he had that metal thing, and it looked like he was kind of banging it, like against the. So I wasn't sure if he was like trying to damage something, or. And then I addressed him, and then he proceeded to walk around here, and I saw it was like a device for picking up trash, and he was picking up trash. So I contacted him and just asked him, hey, can I let me chat with you? I'm just checking to make sure that you have a right to be here. And then he initially talks to me, I ask him why he's here, and he says he lives here and works here. And I ask him for the address, and he turns and reads it off of the building.
Okay.
And he won't tell me his apartment number. He gives me some kind of school ID, but it doesn't have a date of birth, so I ask him for his date of birth.
Do you get it?
No. At that point, he refuses, and he starts walking away, picks up the
That's where he gave me a side of that.
metal
Oh, no, he
object in
didn't.
the bucket and walks away from me. I just follow him at a distance until cover gets here.
Okay.
After giving his side of the story, which of course is completely different from what we can actually see in the body cam footage, Officer Smiley is notified that everything Atkinson has been declaring is true, as it was confirmed by the owner of the building. To bring something funny out of a disgusting situation like this, Officer Smiley, embarrassed about the situation, immediately muted his body cam when he realized his mistake. The fact remains, however, that if officers can alter recordings, it defeats the whole purpose of putting cameras on a cop in the first place.
So we confirmed that he lives here, right?
No.
Well, he just did.
Okay.
Parker just did. He confirmed that he lives here.
According to him, he lives here. He just provided a unit number finally. I don't have a date of birth. I don't know who he is.
Okay. All right. So that's you got his information in terms of his name and all that.
I just have his name.
Okay. Then give me his
You're a
ID
fucking
back, and then we're out of
jackass.
here. Yeah, because we
You're a
already confirmed
jackass.
he's there, and this
You got the
gentleman here
wrong
just said,
person.
yeah, he works here and lives here. So
Okay.
yeah. Yeah. I think he just.
Smiley subsequently resigned from his position before facing suspension or termination, while Boulder agreed to compensate Atkinson with a reported $125,000 settlement for the incident. I personally think he should have received that exact amount from each cop that pulled out their gun. But if you thought corrupt cops getting destroyed stops here, that's because you don't know this man. Part-time delivery driver Mac Proctor, who in November 2019 was parked in a non-designated parking spot in a private parking lot in Millbrae, California, when Officer Cordova from a San Francisco K-9 unit approached him about an alleged parking violation. What unfolded is one of the best proofs of how to act against corrupt cops you'll ever see.
All right, Mr. Proctor. That is your last name. All right.
He's just silent.
Everything okay?
Do I need to answer any of your
You don't have
questions?
to answer anything, dude.
Okay,
You don't have to. Lucky you stand here all day. I get paid either way.
Can you go ahead and finish your job
Saying,
so I can carry on?
what's it with the anger, dude?
I'm not angry.
You're not angry? You always talk to everybody like that?
I'm not angry.
Oh, okay.
I just want you to go ahead and wrap things up, please.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll give you a break on it, but you know what I'm saying? This isn't a parking spot. Okay, dude?
You're not giving me a break. You're harassing me at this
harassing
point.
you because
I'd
you're
like
parked
to
here?
leave. May I leave now, please?
Well, do you understand?
Am
why
I being
stopped you?
detained?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
All right. So do you understand why I stopped you?
Do I need to answer any
No,
more of
you
your
don't.
questions?
You don't have to.
Okay.
Okay. But then again, I could do this all day too.
Okay.
All right. So, would you like to
Fuck
leave?
it.
Mr. Proctor, would you like to leave?
Do I need to answer any more of your
No,
questions?
hello. No. I'm not the one that's acting this way, okay? I'm just asking you to do, I'm trying to give you a break here.
Officer Cordova informs Mac that he is being detained because the location where he is parked is not a parking spot, but we can clearly see traffic flowing in the background while the cop claims he's obstructing traffic. What's even more surprising is that not only was Officer Cordova operating in the wrong area as a San Francisco police officer, but it didn't seem like Mac was breaking any laws that could attract a citation. And funnily enough, for the first time, you will see a citizen actually using his Miranda rights, which explicitly explains that you have the right to remain silent and everything you say will be used against you. The thing, however, is that police are so used to people speaking right after they read the Miranda rights that they don't know how to react to someone actually shutting up, as is the case here.
I prefer you just write me the parking ticket and let me go.
Right, okay. Oh, okay. All right, dude. I was trying to be nice to you. All righty. Would you hold on? Having it right? Yeah. So just let you know what's going on. We're having another guy coming over real quick. Traffic guy with a side book, since you want a ticket. So otherwise, I didn't want to go through all this hassle. You know what I'm saying?
What Officer Cordova just said means no more than the fact that he had nothing better to do
How about
than to
fuck up,
waste
bro?
Mac's
No.
time.
Fuck
But that
up,
didn't stop
Cordova,
him
you
from asking more
scumbag.
questions and showing us the kind of cop he is.
Is everything okay? Is there any other issues or anything going on?
Oh my god, mate, I'm
You know-
depressed. Leave me alone.
Do I need to answer your questions?
You don't have to answer anything. But I'm concerned about your well-being. Is there something wrong?
Do I need to answer any of your questions?
Well, if there's something wrong.
Let's be honest. He does look pretty not happy with his life.
I understand.
Do I need to answer any of your questions?
You don't have to talk to me. I'm saying I'm just concerned about your well-being. That's all I'm saying. Usually we don't get people hostile.
I've not been hostile.
Okay.
We cannot say for sure how much training Officer Cordova had in social interactions, but it's certain that he can't see the difference between a hostile person and a person who is intelligent. Or maybe it is because he knows that what he's doing is not right, and it's just avoiding the blame.
Well, usually we don't get people wanting a ticket. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through all this. I could be having my lunch right now. All right, dude. Well, we'll be waiting, dude. Hurry up, dude.
He's just
It's cutting my
having on a
lunchtime.
smoke.
Hey, Mr. Proctor, can I just give you your stuff so you can leave?
Can you?
I can, but you're the one. I would have let you go a long time ago.
What do I need to do for you to hand me my documents so I
I'll
can
give it
leave?
to you right now. I just want to know that say you're okay, because usually I don't get people all this.
What do I need to do for you to hand me my documents so I can be on my way?
You're okay.
I don't need to answer any of your
Hey,
questions.
there we go again. Jesus Christ. You know? I'm trying to say that.
You're trying to display your power to me right
no,
now.
I'm concerned about it. Is there a problem to be concerned about another human being?
You have no reason to be concerned about me.
So it's okay then. You're okay then.
You can hand me my documents and I can be on my way, or we can.
Okay. So if I hand you your stuff, you'll be fine and taken off, and you're not angry, right?
What?
You're not gonna. Okay, here. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna take a chance on you. All right, here, Mr. Proctor. You got everything's cool. All right. We're blocking traffic here. Your stuff. All right. Hopefully, you have a good day. Everything works out for you. All right.
Am I free to leave now?
Yes, you are.
Could you please step away from the vehicle?
Yes, I will. You have a good day.
After much back and forth, Officer Cordova finally returns Mac's documents, and Mac starts his vehicle and leaves the scene. It's honestly shocking that so many police officers don't even know what is or isn't legal, and worse, the fact that when one uses his rights, that they themselves explain to you, they treat you like the villain. In another video, Mac explained what happened after he left the scene and how he wasn't able to get the officer's name.
I didn't even know what his name was. I never got a citation. I'm not a First Amendment auditor, so I didn't think to go, name and badge number, please. So I've even gone back and watched the video and thought, can I just get his name off of his uniform? And I can't really see it clearly. So I was in such a hurry to break communication with him and get on with my day. He was costing me money, that he was willing to go through such great lengths as to have somebody else bring a cite book.
Cordova violated multiple fundamental rights and was very lucky that Mac did not
in the crime
for a legal reason. So
that's a traffic stop. That's a traffic issue.
Do me a favor, step out of the vehicle.
Write me a ticket so I can go by my way. I'm not stepping out the vehicle, bro. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do absolutely nothing. If you pull me out this vehicle, I'm gonna file a lawsuit, bro. You violate my rights.
If you don't step out, I will
I'm telling you. Well, you're gonna have to take me out. I'm not legally getting out my vehicle when I haven't done anything wrong. Absolutely nothing. I was pulled over the other morning going to work for my headlight, right? I fixed it. You want to check it? I fixed it. If you can pull that up, I fixed the headlight. I just came from my house, get gas, got me a soda, got my oil change. I seen you pull into the fucking sheets, eyeballing the car the whole time. I don't know why y'all keep pulling me over. I'm out here working because I'm in a fucking union. That's why I got Mississippi tag. That's the whole reason you pulling me over. I drive the other car, you pull me over in it. You pull my old lady over in it. It's just ridiculous.
Getting pulled over by the police multiple times can be incredibly frustrating, especially in this case, where it seems again to be because of racial profiling. It's no surprise.
Hey man, I don't know. Yeah, right. He's racist.
That the driver isn't letting the officer have his way. After a lengthy argument, the man finally reached his breaking point and decided he couldn't take it anymore.
I want to speak to your supervisor, please. Call your supervisor. Call your supervisor. Call your supervisor. I'm telling you, pull me out the car, you fucking up. That's all I'm telling you. My people's work in McLean, Virginia. I'm telling you, you pull me out the car, you fucking up. You're making a big mistake.
Well, the issue is
you're making a big mistake.
You for a legal reason.
You stopped me because you said I pulled up. No, you didn't come to the car. You didn't come to the car and said, "Sir, you smell like alcohol. You smell like marijuana." None of that. None of that. You just go to your car telling me you pulling me over for a traffic stop. Go to your car and then 10 police pull up like I'm supposed to be scared or something. I done been through this plenty in my life. I'm not stepping out of shit. I'm not stepping out of shit. That's my right, dude. You don't know you don't. I'm done talking. I'm done talking.
You gonna step out of the car now?
I'm not stepping out of shit.
No.
No.
Okay.
Give me your supervisor. Let me and him talk. All right, cool. Your sergeant, whoever's in charge.
Okay.
It's bullshit. I'm not stepping out of shit. Once I step out of the vehicle, I lose my rights. I'm not f***ing stupid.
The driver requested to speak with the officer's supervisor because he believed he was being treated unfairly. What's even more surprising is that all throughout their argument, the officer did not for once mention what traffic code the driver violated, showing that these officers' actions were absolutely malign.
I'm not getting out the car, man. I ain't did nothing. What you want me to, do I have a warrant? All right then. I ain't did nothing.
Listen,
I haven't did
Listen
nothing.
to me, and I will explain this.
I'm listening.
The reason we want you out of the vehicle is because it is their policy that the occupants of the vehicle have to be out of the vehicle while they do the canine scan.
What they doing the K9 scan for?
We can scan any vehicle we
For
want.
what? So why didn't the lady that pulled me over the other morning, why didn't she do the same process?
I have no idea. I wasn't there.
And my headlight was out, and I haven't done anything wrong. Anything.
Even when approached by another officer, the man refused to exit the vehicle.
Dog ain't alert nothing. He came to the... They pulled me over for, it's just an illegal stop, sir. If you're the sergeant or lieutenant, he said he pulled me over because I didn't stop coming out of Sheets, which is stupid. There's traffic coming. Why wouldn't I stop, sir? Why wouldn't I stop?
Do me a favor. Take the keys out of your
First of all, he pulled in looking at my
keys out of your
vehicle
car
while
on
I'm
the dash.
pumping gas. Are you the sergeant?
If he stopped you for not stopping, that's the problem cause for what we're doing.
This is a traffic stop. Why can't he just write me a ticket and I go by my way?
Because he has indicators that he was on the dog route.
For what though? For what is the reason?
What do we typically run a dog route for?
Drugs? Okay, but he haven't said anything about drugs when he comes to the car. He never said once he suspected me doing anything, sir.
Why is it necessary
Nothing.
for us to argue about this?
It's not
If you have nothing in
because if I'm telling you I haven't done anything wrong and he's saying that I have, it's his word against mine.
Okay.
I haven't done
So
anything.
then if you have nothing,
Absolutely
to worry
nothing.
about, you can let them do their job here, and you can go about your business.
They can scan the car around it. I'm not getting out though.
Once the dog alerts,
They get it ain't gonna alert. Well, that you just automatically saying the dog's
No,
gonna
I do
alert.
not.
The right to refuse a search is a fundamental right of any citizen, so the officer saying if he has nothing to hide, and as a result he should be searched, is complete nonsense. Even though the police never told the driver what he was suspected of, they still went ahead to scan his vehicle.
There's nothing in the vehicle, so you're just gonna want to violate my rights. Go ahead and violate them. Yes, it is. You just gonna violate the right. You can open the back door and let them in if you want. You can open the door and let them in. They searching to put the K9 around the car, y'all. For what reason? I don't know. Didn't say anything about nothing when he pulled me over, but all of a sudden he wanted me out of my vehicle to search my car when I have done anything wrong. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. This is my work vehicle. I fish in it. I work on people's shit. I just got an oil change. Look. Just got an oil change just 10 minutes ago. And he gonna tell me I pull out of the Sheets without stopping when there's fucking oncoming traffic. What sense does that make? You tell me. This is America we living in, right?
Just as the man explains, the police didn't have anything that allowed them to search his car, and yet they did, and attempted to justify their actions, even though there was no valid reason to do it.
Shouldn't have. I didn't go to work because I was fucking sick today. Went and got blood work and shit done. Got my oil changed, and now I have to deal with some stupid shit like this. Cumberland PD. No wonder they got the petition out on that bitch-ass officer, whoever the fuck he is. There's gonna be some more. Some lawsuit coming. Free fucking money.
What's more telling,
Yeah.
however, is the fact that citizens still need to protect themselves by recording their interactions. Otherwise, who knows what can happen? And to confirm what the man had been saying, he was later joined by the canine officer, who said he was free to go.
I'm the K9 guy.
Yep.
I just scanned the vehicle.
He alerted, didn't
No.
he? Yeah, because obviously now, because I mentioned he didn't. It's bullshit, man. Nothing against you personally. Nothing at all. It's just the way y'all treat people out here for absolutely nothing is fucking ridiculous. And it has nothing to do with you personally.
Be careful. You got a bus coming through.
What's your name, sir?
Baluch, B-A-L-U-C-H.
He's been cool. You can finish what you was telling me.
So
Sorry to cut you off, bro.
So like I said, dog didn't alert to the vehicle, but I always interview anybody after I scan whether the dog alerts or not.
Yeah.
Just because I want to make sure the dog's doing what he's supposed to. So there's never been any drugs in the car, nothing like that?
No.
All right. Works for me.
No drugs in the car, sir. This is my work car.
As far as the dog stuff, you're done. They just have to finish your warning or whatever they're doing, and then you're
Thank you, sir. Nah, they don't need to give me no warning. He need to write me a fucking ticket. Because they keep giving me warnings, but he keeps saying I keep violating the law. So
sorry, what's your warning here?
that's another warning.
Because I don't write
I've
tickets.
done nothing.
I don't feel like police
Another
is
warning.
writing tickets, but here's your warning.
Yep.
Here's your information tag.
Yep.
Have a good day.
Yep. I'm on my way to the precinct now. God damn it. File me a lawsuit.
Notice how sulky the officer who
Hey,
initiated the
what?
stop looked. It is certain that he didn't like how the driver was set free with only a warning, and that's definitely not a good sign for us citizens. And talking about bad signs, this case will make you wonder whether the police are there to help you or not.
That's
the last one.
Oh, you're getting really close, man.
Oh, yeah, I like to get close. I like to talk to people.
Can you stop?
No, sir.
So
I want to
close.
talk to you. What's going on, my friend?
This is Joshua Roberts, who, on September the 9th,
Talking about moving his
2022,
mouth.
was filming outside a store when two unknown men suddenly began to approach him. And as many of you would expect, it didn't take long for the situation to escalate.
Can I help you?
No, can we help? Can you help us?
Yo, get away from me, buddy.
No, dude. Who are you?
Away from me, dude.
Why are you here?
Back the.
Why are you here?
I suggest you leave me alone.
You're on private property.
I suggest you do something about that then and get back inside.
Ooh. Really?
Yeah, really. You like going around people like this?
You know
think
what?
that's fun? Don't touch my buddy.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, so
do it. Do it.
What?
Touch it. That's on camera. Back the.
What are we doing here?
Back the off, buddy. You touch. You get tased. Get the back inside.
Coming at people aggressively and trying to grab their phone from them, as in this case with Robert, is obviously assault.
It wasn't a
So
phone,
it
it
is
was a
not
full-blown
surprising
camera.
that he took out his taser to protect himself. However, that didn't stop the men from pointing fingers at Robert.
Get in my face. I'll do something, buddy. Get inside.
Call 911.
Get inside.
Call the sheriff's department. Whoa, dude.
Whoa, dude, you just come up and grab people? The is
Did I
wrong with
grab
you?
you?
Your homie did.
Don't he my homie. This is private property. You say you're filming.
This is an easement. I'm not on your property. You see that? That belongs to the city.
The men accused Roberts of trespassing, but he mentioned that it was an easement area. For those who don't know, easement grants someone the legal right to use another's property for a specific purpose without ownership.
Because I do want to press charges on him.
Was there something involving a taser?
Oh, I pulled it out in self-defense.
Okay.
When you come out at me like that and you're about to destroy my stuff and do bodily harm to me, you're right, I'm gonna pull a taser on someone. You need to tell that guy he needs to not put hands on people. It's a short little fat guy.
I'm gonna address it. Okay?
Oh yeah, we're gonna do a report on him too.
That's fine. I just need to give this deputy your information for me, all right? You have an ID or something?
I don't have an ID.
After the police arrive, they appear cooperative and neutral, but then Robert does something that completely changes the situation for him.
Yeah, buddy, you're gonna learn you can't come outside and grab people, man. That ain't right.
While we're handling this, don't yell. You're just
Alright.
cause him to get up.
Is it free speech? Am I allowed to say stuff?
Well, you have a freedom of speech, but there's also something called breach of peace.
Okay, I'd like to see you try that, buddy. Those people put hands on me. I'm the victim. So you want to turn it around on me?
I'm not turning it around.
Please do so.
What I'm telling you is,
You guys are known to be the biggest pieces
okay.
in South Carolina.
You gotta get your all right?
Oh, great, this guy.
Here you go, buddy. All right, my name, badge number beside it, and your case number as well. You can get a copy of the report in 35 minutes.
And when everything could have ended right here, more officers arrive on the scene, and Roberts is approached by one of them. However, it is not for the reasons you might think.
How you doing, sir? How you doing, sir?
Not too good.
Wow, what's going on today, buddy?
I had some dude inside. Oh, you're getting really close, man.
Oh, yeah, I like to get close. I like to talk to people.
Can you stop?
No, sir.
so
I want to
close?
talk to you. What's
Dude,
going on, my
stop-
friend?
Stop getting so close to me, dude.
What's going on, man?
Dude, stop approaching me.
Sir, I'm allowed.
Back off, dude.
Okay.
Give me some space, dude.
Go ahead and turn.
Give me some space,
your hand
dude.
behind your back.
No, give me some. Ow! Oh!
Behind your back.
What? For what? For you?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Very nice, dude. Very nice. Enjoy the lawsuit. Enjoy paying for my camera, too.
Absolutely. You getting resisting arrest?
Resisting. I'm not moving.
When I went to put my hands on you, you pulled away from me.
Yeah, because you have no right to arrest me.
Sir, you're under arrest. You have the right to attorney
You
have
kept
him or
approaching me.
Sir, you have the right to attorney have him or present before any questions asked. You decide anytime to exercise his rights and not make any more statements. You understand these rights?
I don't answer any more questions without a lawyer present.
Absolutely.
The officer, later identified as Sergeant Morrison, gave no warning before tackling Roberts to the ground and accusing him of breach of peace. However, Morrison did not state that Roberts was being arrested before putting him in handcuffs. As a result, Roberts cannot be charged for resisting arrest, nor should he be arrested in the first place. Later, Roberts filed a written complaint and an internal investigation was opened, which determined numerous FCSO policy violations during the incident. After the investigation, Morrison resigned and is no longer employed by the sheriff's office, which is no surprise in these situations. If you think that these cops should get worse punishment, don't forget to subscribe and check out